Hey everybody, I'm David with Rollover Live, and we've got some breaking news. I'm here with Joe Giusti, our Galveston County Commissioner, and Michael Shannon, the Galveston County Engineer, and we're going to talk about Rollover Pass and the pier. Are they calling it Rollover Pass Pier, or what's the name of it? You know, or is it just sort of up in the air right now?
At this point, it's just, we're referring to it as Rollover Pier.
Rollover Pier, okay. You know, they closed the pass down several years ago, and that was detrimental to the area because of the businesses down there. They lived on fishermen coming in. But what got me was, when I've talked to people down there, is the families that for generations, that 3 generations had fished the pier, you know, and they looked forward to that. The pass. But we've got the pier coming in. And so we're going to talk a little bit about what's going on. In fact, I was down there this morning, and you're seeing the video of it now. They've started on it. And so let's talk about the process. Where do we go? Where does it go from here? The steps that goes in. What can y'all tell us about that?
Sure, and I'm going to defer it really to Michael, because him being the engineer, he's worked a lot closer with the GLO, the General Land Office.
Since you say that, let's clarify what this is.
Yeah.
This is on county property, a GLO project funded by the state of Texas.
Correct.
Am I correct?
That's
okay.
correct.
I just wanted to clarify that this isn't a brother-in-law deal. This ain't private property. This is Galveston County property. And the GLO, and let's touch on that real quick. You were talking earlier about when they did studies, they actually took tourism and that sort of what I got out of it into the just of closing it down, and that's how they came up with the pier, sort of.
Yeah, my understanding, and I wasn't
involved with it.
Involved. This is secondhand, but this is a GLO-led project.
Okay.
The county had facilitated the GLO closing the pass. It's county. The county acquired the property so that the GLO could close the pass. Part of closing the pass requires a U.S. Army Corps of Engineers permit.
Right.
And the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers corresponds with different agencies, federal agencies and local agencies, U.S. Fish and Wildlife and others. One of the findings was that since this is used for human recreation, a human recreation aspect needs to be replaced. And so what was decided was the GLO came up with this plan for a pier on the Rollover Pass to replace the fishing. That also needed a permit. So there are some things in the pier that need to be complied with for a new permit. Right.
And I know that a lot of people wanted to know what took so long. Well, I can answer that question. When they filled in the pass, the dunes had to come back, and everything down here works off dunes, and mean lower low works off the dunes, and they had to get locations of where the dunes were, or I guess you could call it maybe vegetation is the way I understand it, before they could actually do the final workup on the pier. But y'all are going to see some plans of the pier, and I'm sure things change a little bit as you're building it and stuff. But how long is this pier going to be?
It's a 1,000-foot long pier.
1,000-foot long pier, and it looks like, as you can see, it goes out and then it sort of dog legs a little bit back to the southwest. Who's going to run the pier once the pier's built? Is it going to be contracted out probably to someone with a bait camp on there?
That's my understanding. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way I
there's an
understand it
agreement
as well.
that the county will lease out the operation of the bait camp and the operation
of everything.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's everyone that, you know, since they put up the fence, and the contractors actually staying down there in Gilcrest area, man, everyone's just been, there were people down there this morning watching. you know, and I can tell you as things progress and they start putting in those pilings and start building it out, it's really going to be something for people to watch. You know, we were talking earlier about time frame, start to finish, and the consensus was 15 to 24 months.
Well, the information I have from the GLO is that it's a 15-month project predicated on good weather.
Right. And we know Texas weather. If you don't like the weather today, wait one day. I mean, a week ago we had a ½ inch of ice and 3 inches of snow. So you never know what we're going to have down here. Let's talk about the amenities that they're going to have at the pier. What all's going to be there? Is there going to be any place to eat? I saw some restrooms and showers.
Do you know the amenities?
Somewhat. There aren't restrooms, showers. I'm sure there will be some sort of food amenity, if not maybe food trucks along the front of it. There's been a little bit of talk about that.
Okay.
Of course, that's all going to depend. A lot of that's going to depend on
who leases it.
Who leases the pier.
Right.
There are fish cleaning stations. It is a lighted pier all the way down.
And it's ADA. I noticed there was a big ramp. So
absolutely.
That whether you can walk or in a wheelchair, people are going to be able to enjoy fishing down here.
Like I said, cleaning stations, a bait camp.
And it's lit. You were talking
it
about
is lit. It's lit all the way.
That'll put us on the map because that's actually an approach for Hobby Airport down through here. And so you'll be able to see the pier. Let's touch real quick across 87 on the north side of 87. That's also in the plans to be a park area, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, that's also a GLO funded project.
Okay.
There'll be a bird watching tower, parking lot, a trail system with some recreation stations along the way. That project is scheduled right now to bid this summer, with construction beginning sometime toward the third or fourth quarter.
So the end of the year, probably we'll start, hopefully see some movement over there.
That's what we hope for.
Yeah. You don't have to say everything gets pushed around a little bit, and that's okay as long as it gets completed. That's the biggest thing, because I know down in that area, the Gilchrist area, man, that's going to be that pier is going to be a major impact, not only on tourism, but the businesses down there, you know, which will take care of the tourism will take care of the businesses, because once the pass closed, you know, they sort of shriveled up down there, and you didn't hear the interest in it. And so I was happy when I saw the fence going up and was reading an article about it was starting. And then this morning, because they really hadn't been a lot of work down there once the fence got up. And then I drove down there this morning, and man, they had trucks going and front end loaders and backhoes going. And so I'm anxious to see, watch the progress. The rollover pass cam also that was on the north side, which showed rollover pass, we pulled it down about a week and a half ago, and it's in the process. Hopefully by Tuesday morning, that camera is going to be moved to the south side of 87 and give you a picture perfect view of all the work going on down there, so you'll be able to monitor it and see what's going on. And then as the pier extends out, as they start building it, we're going to work with another camera so that you can follow the project out, because 1,000 feet, man, that's getting out there pretty good.
Yeah, it's going to be great fishing, I would assume.
Yeah,
you know,
they do a lot of shark tournaments down there from the beach, and so I'm wondering who's going to have the first shark tournament on the pier. So I'll be looking forward to it. Well, you guys, thanks for crossing the pond, because I know it's not an easy task. And we're going to keep you posted. Remember, you can go to our website, BolivarPeninsulaTexas.com, look under the live webcams, and that webcam should be up Tuesday morning. Look for the rollover pass cam and see what they're doing on this new project here on the Upper Texas Coast, Bolivar Peninsula. Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye.